my words and bear witness to my vow. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards from the realm of man. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to
Yo, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. RealirieGamer here, coming at you with a new video of a longly anticipated video of my day 2 deck at San Diego Regionals. So here I am right here, Regionals day 2, 41st, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get to a deck profile real quick and then go into some gameplay. If you want to hear me ramble on about the deck and a little bit about, you know, how the regionals went, then, you know, I'll put a timestamp down below and you can go ahead and, you know, just watch the gameplay. But yeah, I'll try and make it fast and snippy, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I usually tend to ramble just a little bit, you know, so I'll try and do my best. So the deck really is, you know, a Trevenant Pheromosa deck, because I do play the 2 grass energy. You do want to play the 2 grass energy personally in the format because of the Keldeo and ADP, and then if you start Pheromosa it's just a very, very feels bad moment when, you know, you can't actually even attack with it and you need to hit a switch or a Malolana just to get him out of the active to do anything, or you're just waiting for him to get knocked out. So playing the 2 grass energy, in my personal opinion, is almost a must. I really like it in this format because if he gets stuck active, you can actually set him up as an alternate attacker. And then 2 is if you don't start him, and it's much easier to set up 2 attackers that way. Then you're not relying on setting up 2 Trevenant&Dusknoir's, because if you set up just one and they knock it out, you are just gonna lose. Which most of the time you are just setting up one and maybe a Pheromosa, and that's all you're gonna need most of the time. You can kind of, you know, gauge it if you need to go for another or another Trevenant&Dusknoir, then you do. If you do think they're gonna knock you out, they hit into you really early, then you do. But if not, then yeah, you can just set up one Trevenant&Dusknoir, maybe a Pheromosa, manually attach your Pheromosa, or set up a Bucephalon, and you're good to go. You don't really ever need to. So you only need to play 2 Pheromosa, 2 Trevenant. So we'll get into what Trevenant does, because a lot of people don't know. So Trevenant&Dusknoir does Night Watch 150, 3 Psychic Energy, hard cast. Choose 2 random cards from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals those cards and shovels them into their deck. So here is the combo right here. You Magius, Mischievous, Magius. Give them 2 prizes, Beast Ring to a Pheromosa, and then you tag switch, attach for turn, reset stamp, and then Night Watch them down to 2. And then optimal turns, you can, you know, set it up where you can reset stamp them, Surge, Jesse and James, you know, play another supporter, or play greens, get the Jesse and James, or just even, you know, if you have it. Sometimes, you know, people just have it, you know, some people just have it all, you know, they can't help it, but they just have it all, you know. You just raw Jesse and James them down to 2, and then Night Watch them down to 0. And then its GX attack is actually super slept on. So the GX attack is actually at the end of your opponent's next turn, it'll be knocked out. So going into your turn, their Pokemon will be knocked out. So all they have to do is switch it. But the GX attack is really good in this deck, because you can do it at a time where they have no cards in hand, or 1 or 2 cards in hand, or it's their only attacker with energy on it. Like, especially against ADP, they announce their GX attack, you announce your GX attack, and you just go, okay, cool, you're 3 turns behind. good luck taking 4 prizes when you're 3 turns behind. And it's pretty easy to get off too. You're not like relying on getting a Jesse James comma reset stamping them. Most of the time the reset stamp Night Watch down to 2 will stick like in some part of the game, and then you'll be able to GX when they have no cards in hand. And then yeah, the rest of the list is a bunch of 2-ofs, and you kind of gotta be very careful of what you discard. But yeah, the Blacephalon is very good in the deck because the deck is made to Magius a bunch of times turn 1. So you can, I did against a Dollstall, turn 1, triple Magius, Surge, greens for Jesse and James, stamp down to 3, Jesse and James down to 1, and then Blacephalon and spread. So it was pretty nasty turn 1, and this and the Faba were actually last minute inclusions. I was just thinking about the deck as I was driving there because I do live in San Diego. I live in PB, so about 15 minutes from where actually the venue was. And yeah, and I was just like, Blacephalon against Dollstall. I was really worried about Dollstall and ADP. I was like, Dollstall with Keldeo, ADP with Keldeo, and Dollstall with Dolls, and not be able to get around him. And I was just like, well, Blacephalon would be really good in the deck, and I think the Faba would be really good because I could Faba Chaotic Swell, play a Power Plant, and then Buzzwole Pheromosa and attack a Keldeo. Or even just GX with the Trevenant&Dusknoir. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate all the love and support. And if you don't mind giving me some more love and support, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and comment down below if you have any questions, and stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get some gameplay. A little whack to see if we can play against some meta. Looks like Malamar with Ultra Necrozma, which is fine. So there's 2 ways to beat Malamar. The problem with the Blacephalon is that you only play the Malamar and you only play 1 switch. So if you don't like start it, or you don't know what you're playing, it can end up, or you don't start a Mischievous. Like Mischievous is, and you have the outs to like Duststone it turn 1 or turn 2, is definitely your best starter. So this is actually a really good hand, especially if we get a heads on this order pad. So we'll see. Nope, no heads. Let's do that. Then play the Acrobike. Don't really want to get rid of the Mischievous, just in case we prize like 3 or something. Go ahead and bench that. Go ahead and play that. Not very good cards, but we'll take it. It's not terrible. Next turn we can pair our hand down Magius. You really want to limit Malamar turn 1. This deck is made to limit people turn 1. That's the whole point of the deck. I hate that I got stupid. I hate Malamar. It's the stupidest deck. Door. I'm sorry. I know I probably get so much hate for that, but like I don't know. Just seems so dull to me. Just doing the same thing over and over. Is the definition of insanity. Literally. Like I liked when Giratina first came out, I loved like the concept of a card. And then the fact that it's like in this deck just like eeks me so bad. On Distortion Door. Say good job, bro. Alright, so the Mimikyu is actually really good. So I'm glad. Ooh. The double top deck's actually really good. See, Buzzwole is actually a really good attacker in this matchup because what happens is they usually put 40. So they put 40 on a Giratina. And then what you can do is actually either GX the Giratina and leave it active for a turn, and then they'll die going into it before they do the 40, or you can actually bring the Buzzwole up, hit into it for 30, you know, and then leave it active, let it hit into you again, and then knock it out 30 and like put another 30 on a setup with on a Malamar and an Inky. It's actually really good. Did that a couple times as well. So we gotta get the attack off, and we gotta limit his hand. We kind of gotta do a lot here, but so we're actually gonna pare down my hand a lot because I want to get a full Magius here. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do this. For that, get this. Fail the Dust Stone. Evolve. Surge. And then Magius for 5. Oof. So we really need a B string here. Which we cannot get to. We can limit their hand a lot, which will actually be really good. I'm just trying to thin the deck as much as possible because we really need to hit a B string here. And honestly, I'm actually gonna pop this Magius if we don't. We could really limit their hand. If we could, yeah, see, okay. This is what I was hoping. So now we can Jesse and James them, and we can put them down to 0. So here's the combo. Here's the combo right here. So stamp to wait. So we'll just B string first, so they don't think we have it. And then tag switch. And then stamp. And they have the Jirachi, which is fine. We're actually gonna discard Order Pad Mischievous off of this. I don't think we're gonna need it now. Yeah, because then we can just greens for whatever we want. We don't really need an Order Pad. So, why the deck is so good. Well, not so good, but works. So we basically just praying he doesn't top deck. So he's gonna promote the Jirachi probably. Yeah. So he has one turn to top deck and then whatever he gets off the Jirachi. But the reason it's so good to do it turn 1 is they don't get to play any cards, and then you reset stamp them down to, and then they yeah, see, you got a Cynthia, so but still he needs a lot off that Cynthia. And he only has 2 psychic in this, so he's still not attacking. And he needs to get this Jirachi out so he has a decent hand. Because I'm definitely reset stamping him again. Yeah, we're definitely going to reset stamp him again. Unless he pairs his hand down low enough for us, we don't need to. And we're going to be looking for up the greens. So that's a bad attachment. Really bad attachment. Just fine with me. I'm gonna tag call. So we don't have another Cynthia and Kaylin. So we can't get the Jesse and James back, which is not good. But we are gonna go ahead and set up the I almost want to reset stamp him because I feel like he has something in hand, but we'll wait. We'll just get B-string and another greens, and then we're gonna go ahead and just B-string to this Pheromosa so we have another attacker. But I do only have one stamp left in deck. I have one prize, so I will put the power plant out just in case this guy plays. It's PTCGO. You never know if they play a random DNA or whatever. Oh, so we got both two supporters, which is really good. Sometimes that happens. I've gotten double greens. I was getting supporters all day. Unless you just get lucky. So we'll see what he's got. So he still has got a Cynthia. He had 3 supporters. But he's still not attacking. And then what we can do is actually take a knockout here, and then I'm guessing he'll be able to, if he gets like a Jirachi here or something, I'm guessing he'll be able to attack. And then what we can actually do is GX, discard his energy, and then he'll probably be stuck for a turn. You really want to try and do that when you pair their hand down to 0, like when you do that Jesse and James, and then you GX like a Garatina, or you GX another tag team in the active, and then you leave them stranded, and then they're basically just trying to top deck. And then even if they top deck Mallow and Lana, they don't heal off of it, they just heal the effect off. So you can still pull it up next turn if you've already hit into it, or just pull it up again and hit into it again. Like I remember a couple times people would top deck Mallow and they would just immediately play it, and I'm just like, okay, like that gets you out of the getting knocked out, but it still doesn't, like, I still am progressing the lock, you know, like I still have the lock, so it's really just inevitable. I'm only putting you down 2 turns. So he did get another Garatina. He is probably going to be able to attack next turn. I'm definitely bumping that stadium. That is for sure. And we have the Mallow and Lana switch play in hand, which is what you want to just sit on in Malamar. I don't want to discard any of this, so I'm not going to use the Viridian, and then we're just going to Night Watch. And he's basically just looking for energy here, but we've pretty much already just sealed it up. Yeah, because we can Mallow and Lana next turn. We have the 2 attackers set up. He needs at least 4 turns and stamp me, and he needs way too much right now. So he has been top decking out of it, but I'm guessing he didn't get the energy, otherwise he would have probably attached it immediately. These games are pretty boring. I mean, it's honestly... Oh, he did get the energy. Wow. perfectly fine. I'm just gonna Mallow and Lana, heal it all off. I'll probably just scoop here, I'm assuming. Guess not. But yeah, that's a super cute play when they don't have anything in hand. You just GX them, leave them stranded active, and then it's like you basically get a free turn and you progress like a turn ahead of your opponent, because you get a knockout in between turns. So they have to promote something, like it gets knocked out going into your turn. So you can take like a big 4 or 5 swing turn, depending on what you're playing. So I didn't see what he top deck. I was too busy talking and ranting. But I mean, it's not very fun. I mean, first turn's fun, but after that, it's pretty much just you got it, you know. Kind of just play with that, and then you kind of just play with a 10-card deck. So yeah, it's game over. I mean, there's literally nothing he can do here. Still might not even get an attack off. I don't know why he's still here. He's probably just pissed. I understand. It's an annoying deck, but so is Dollstall and Pidgey. Like, nobody can give me crap about this deck when Dollstall and Pidgeys are probably just as bad. Or item lock decks or any other deck like this, so he's not even gonna attack. He's probably just, I don't know what he's doing. Probably just gonna make me wait. It's alright. It's alright. I understand. There he goes. He scoops it up. Good game. Let's get into another game here. Lost a coin flip. That's alright. We don't mind going second. Getting a lock off turn 2, or you going second, isn't as bad. I mean, isn't as good, but it still can't be. Still not that bad. A mischievous basic here would have been amazing. Or it looks like we're playing some kind of wacky deck. And this deck just punishes stage 2 decks, because stage 2 decks you need a lot of cards in hand, because you need your evolution pieces and other cards. That's the only reason. Oof, we have to start the Buzzwole. Triple greens in hand. It's a pretty terrible start, but let's see what we can do. We'll give him a lot of cards too, which is not fun. So I have no idea what he's playing. Something with inboard, that's all I know. So some kind of, I'm guessing he's playing if we can actually get a turn 1 attack here, that would actually be amazing. So let's see if we can do it. We're gonna have to pare down our hand almost completely, though, which I don't really like. So we won't go all the way down. I think what we'll do is we'll go like this, just because we just want to go pretty much all out, because we just win, and I mean, it's not really, we don't really get punished. Okay, so we don't get it, but we'll have a next turn if he doesn't have anything, or she. Will we? I don't know, we still kind of need to draw a lot, actually. Tag switch. There's 3, we need 3 cards, and we can only draw 3 cards, yeah. Or like, we can only draw, yeah, that's what I thought he was playing. Reshiram Zekrom. Just drawing in all the same cards. Literally. All the greens. Doubles both of my Cynthia, both my Wraith Rings. 2 Psychic. It's like, if we were playing poker, we'd be doing great right now. So, he doesn't have much. That's actually... yeah, that's it. Because we can get tag switch Duststone off his greens. We can actually get rid of this Psychic. Actually, I don't really want to get rid of a greens because then we don't have any more greens. But I'm gonna do it yellow. I want to draw more cards. We put both custom catchers in there. Do that. Do this. Tag switch. And we kind of need to get lucky off this Mischievous. It's only 3 cards too. Okay, yeah, so not really jack crap, but it's okay. We got to attack off in a recess stamp, which is actually really good. Come on, this one. There we go. We're gonna just B-string again. Just put the 1 on there. So then he's ready to. And we'll go ahead and stamp. And we probably should have just held on to the greens, because then that means this turn we could pull up something or like go for whatever we need. I don't really like getting rid of all our greens. I mean, we're gonna get one back from the Cynthia and Caitlyn we play, but I don't know. Probably wasn't the best play in hindsight, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. So we definitely just GXing this boy. Yeah, definitely doing that. Guess we get rid of the Mischievous. Definitely get the greens back. Tag call. Go ahead and just get the other Trevnoir and Mallow Lana. Do we GX here? I think, yeah, we just GX. We just, get rid of that energy. Get out of here, boy. And then he has to draw something. Switch. Or she. I'm sorry. Yeah, they just scoop it up. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. If you're a new subscriber, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And all those other Irie Nation fools, don't forget to stay Irie. Appreciate it. Peace.